I think I got some more arrows. Yeah, I got like another one or something. And then he finally went down. After all of that time, he finally went down. Hello, it's Miss Bika, and welcome back to my channel. So, as you can tell, I'm back at it again with the forest, and I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more about what I've learned with this game. And if you've seen, like, my previous overview, there was a lot that I didn't really know. Like, one of the main ones being that I didn't know how to craft, but I kind of learned that as I kept playing and I started gaming with my friend. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit about tips and tricks that I've learned while playing, and then also showing you multiplayer as well. So we're going to get right into that. I'm going to show you guys my base that I've been like almost 30 days in, instead of starting from scratch. If you want to see it from scratch, go ahead and watch my first overview, but just realize that I have learned a lot. I do want to mention that there might be some spoilers if you consider like cheats as one, or like seeing the big creatures. Like if you want to be surprised on how they look, I suggest not to watch this video. I also suggest that there will be nudity, so if you're not fond of that, please do not watch this video. So we're gonna get right into it. Okay, so now it's loaded, and as you can tell, it spawned me here, and what I kind of forgot is that I built like a temporary shelter right there because I wanted to go in that like huge pit. And I'll show you guys like right now I'll show you guys how far down it is. But the first time that I seen this pit, I actually like fell down it accidentally, but I didn't die. And the last time that I tried to go down this, which is why I built like a small shelter there, I died. So yeah. I'm going to be looking at my screen a lot because I kind of want to talk as I'm showing you guys this game. So, yeah, it's a pretty big pit. There's, like, a lot of creatures and stuff down there. But that's a temporary shelter, and it's probably one of the easier shelters to build, which I'll show you guys how to pull up the survival guide. You just press, like, on the pad, you just press up right here, and it'll show you your survival guide. And then I'll show you guys the shelter. Go down, Rebecca. So those are the, oh my gosh. So those are the shelters, and probably the easiest one to build is a temporary shelter, but keep in mind when you first build it, after you use it, after one day, it'll like disintegrate or whatever, it'll like fall apart. So, it's good for like maybe when you're starting out and you don't want to like cut down a whole bunch of trees and you don't have like a specific location you want to go to yet to build your base. I definitely would suggest that. So that way you don't have to like go through the night, you know, and try and defend yourself, because it's really hard to see, and you guys will see that. But yeah, so as you can tell, I'm like pulling up my inventory a lot. That's a lot of stuff that I have. You won't start out with that much stuff, but I switched to that weapon because it does have a lot of damage compared to my other weapons, so kind of when I'm running around in the forest, I'll use that weapon instead. So once you build a base and you actually get like a shelter built, you'll see that that little like yellow looking thing, that's my house. So if you are like across the map, you can find where it is. And here I actually refound the plane, so I went inside and jumped in, and yeah, you could like pick up more inventory. This is like the first time that I've ever seen the plane for the second time. So there's a creature. So I just like picked up stuff, and the plane will spawn in different locations every time, so keep that in mind. And the plane also lands differently, so sometimes you can't jump back in the plane, but I was fortunate enough to be able to. So being 30 days in, here is my lovely base. It didn't look like this when I first started out, but I kind of wanted to show you guys a little bit of my base. And I'll kind of look around and stuff. So there's some enemies trying to kill me. And you can see some of my traps and stuff, and I'm trying my hardest to trip them like I just did with that. And it's pretty easy, because once you set up your trap, all you gotta do is have a stick, and then you can reset it, so. And the further you go in the game, it will become more difficult. You will have a lot of creatures and enemies that try and kill you. What I really like at how I set up my base is I put like a wall, like a perimeter around my base, and they can't really come in. So, and then I left the front open, which is that trap. So anytime they run to the trap or over it, they'll just die. And they're not really smart enough to realize, hey, there's a trap there. So it's really convenient. And plus I can see how many enemies that I have and all that fun stuff. There are some that do jump over it, which you'll see. Yeah. it's pretty easy instead of trying to kill like these like 6 people that are here. So, and here you'll see me try and pick up my slingshot, because if you like hit them a little bit with like an arrow or your rock or whatever with your slingshot, it'll kind of make them irritated and they'll like chase after you. So you'll see me do that a lot because I'm trying to make them come in and like trip my trap. So as you can tell here, he tripped my trap, but he like somehow jumped over it. So I switched weapons. Well, tried to switch weapons. And they aren't super easy to kill. I mean, you can kill them. They're easier than the big creatures, but I mean, I set my base up a certain way so that way I wouldn't have to like, you know, die a bunch of times. And so he's trapped now, and you don't want to go in front of him because they can still like harm you. So I suggest once they're in that noose looking thing, to go behind them and you can hit them that way, and they're really easy to kill. So. And then someone else just tripped my trap. I think that's like 4 or 5 people now. And then there's another one, and then one way back there. And obviously, the further that you get in the game, like the more days you go through, it'll get more and more difficult. You'll have more creatures and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. So I suggest like always keep like building your base, getting it upgraded, so that way you can like really defend yourself. And in here, I'm trying to get him to run through the trap. So you'll see me pick up my slingshot again and try and hit him. There we go. So, again, you don't want to go in front of them because they can still hurt you. So I suggest just going behind them and just whacking them with whatever you got. They'll die, So after they are dead, you can actually just hold X and it'll pick them up, and then you can either do that or just redo the trap. It'll give you that option. So what's really nice is you can like consistently use this, like the traps to kill people. And you don't have to constantly be getting logs and stuff to rebuild the traps. And I'll show you guys a little bit later in the inventory on how to actually make the traps and stuff like that. So, which I'll actually show now. I thought I would be showing it a little bit later. So, so you just go down to Traps and Defense and press R1 to go to the next page. And you can see a whole bunch of advanced traps. I realize that the deadfall and the rope string trap aren't really that good in my opinion. I use the noose and the happy birthday trap. So I have the noose traps all around the inside of my base, and then the noose, and then the happy birthday trap in the front. So that's like my first line of defense is the happy birthday, and then if they can, if they get through, then I'll use the noose trap. So here, I'm going to show you guys how to chop up their bodies. I thought at first you can only chop up their heads, but you can actually chop up all of their limbs. And you can burn their heads and their limbs to make like skulls and bones. You can even put it on the fire, and as long as you're watching it, because it does cook quickly with the limbs, you can actually eat them. So if you like ran out of food and you have like bodies, definitely do that. I've done that a couple times, so it's really convenient. So here you can kind of see me showing you like the bones and the limbs that I have that you can eventually turn into bones, which you can use to craft, and I'll show you guys how to craft it a little bit later. But right now I'm going to show you guys how to build an effigy. So as you can tell there, those weird looking statue things, those are effigies, and when you light them on fire, it'll actually like keep the zombie people away, I guess is what I was told. And I'm trying to find a way to get to it, but if you just go to signals, it'll be around that area. So, but yeah, those are custom effigies. So you have a custom effigy, and there's the signals. So you have the custom effigy, a small effigy, the arm effigy, and a large one. I suggest doing the custom because you can put as many limbs and stuff on it. You don't have to like get so many items for it to build, you know. But yeah. And so here I was going to put some limbs on it, and then it accidentally lit it on fire. So one way, if you're trying to light something on fire and you don't want to, just kind of walk away from it and it'll kind of undo that. So as you can tell, I'm going to put some limbs on here. And you can put it wherever you want. All you have to do is pick up the limb and then just go to that stick, and then I'll tell you to press X, and there you go, it's on there. So, and then you could press R1 if you want to like put it in a more specific spot or like rotate it, and then you light it on fire, and it's supposed to keep like the zombie creatures away. So the sound of like the drums beating, that's actually one of the creatures. So as you can tell, it's starting to get dark, and I think one of the major priorities you need to do is get a fire lit. It doesn't have to be this huge bonfire. There's smaller fires, like a small base fire that you can do as well, or a small basic fire is what it's called. It doesn't keep the creatures away, but it does help you to see at night because it does get pretty dark. And I've noticed when I've played this a couple times, if you don't have a fire bill and you don't have a base, you're probably gonna die and not make it through the night. So this is like my amazing base. It looks great. I really messed up on it, so let me explain. So the bottom half that you've seen, I'm gonna go to my bases now and show you on the thing. It's a small cabin, and so when I first created my base, I just made a small cabin, and then kind of when I got more comfortable with the game, I decided to create a log cabin, which has 82 plus logs, if you see that. So eventually I'll go out of this and you can kind of see it a little bit more. I didn't have a whole lot of room in my like base, that my perimeter that I put it around, so it gave me the option to build one on top. So I tried and it just messed it up. I couldn't see where the front of the log cabin was. So I built those stairs thinking that was the front, and it was not. So again, I'm showing you what the log cabin is supposed to look like. I don't know why I thought that. I just seen the little window that I thought that would be the front. So yeah. So I made these stairs too. And look, I can't go in it. So then I was like, oh, I found the front of the cabin. So I made stairs there. Tripped the wire there. So I made stairs there. And I can't go in the door. You just see it like shaking, and it's because of those posts that I put up. It's a little too high, so I don't know why it didn't raise it a little bit higher so that way I could get in the cabin. But if I went and destroyed the cabin, like, it only gave me one log back, so it's just kind of, yeah, it's just gonna chill there, I guess. I can't even get in it. Maybe I'll make like a perimeter, like a raised platform maybe, and build it like around the base so I could see a little bit higher. That's an option as well. So also another thing that I figure out in the game is you can actually build gardens. How you get that is you like eat like bushes, and sometimes they'll give you seeds. So right there I showed you guys that you can build a garden. You can make it as big or as small as you'd like. When I first started out, I made like a little one, which I think only uses like 2 or 4 logs, I can't remember, and then I kind of made a little bit of a bigger one as I started getting more seeds. So yeah. So luckily with my small log cabin, I can actually still save my game, luckily. If you press X, you can save it, and so that's what I'm doing here. I have to wait for it to load, and then I save it. So anytime that I go to sleep, I'll save it. So I suggest to save often, especially if you die, because then you'll just have to restart where you last left off, and then you hold square and it'll make it to night. I don't suggest to like as soon as it gets dark to go ahead and go into like press square and go into morning, because you'll still be like in the middle of the night. So wait a little bit, just hang out, and then press square and it'll go into morning. So I had recently caught a couple things and have a little bit of food, so I'm going to show you guys how to cook it. So you just go to your main index and click on fire. All you need is a basic fire. You don't need a bonfire. I've never cooked on a bonfire. I don't think you can. All you really need is a basic fire. So all you need is 2 sticks and 7 leaves. It's pretty easy to build. I didn't have any sticks. I had my sticks in my stick holder. But yeah. So and then you light it, and then you just go to your inventory and it'll have you equip it, and then you place it on fire. I do have to let you guys know that once you cook it, you can't actually like pick it up and like hold it in your inventory. The only option that you have is to just eat it, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to show you guys how to craft things. So the middle of your inventory, that like pad looking thing, that's where you're going to craft things. And there's some things you'll pick up, like that axe, for example. You can't craft that. And you also pick up like soda, booze, snacks, circuit boards that you'll find throughout the game. So you can't craft any of that, but yeah. And I have flares. I just have cassette players, meds that I picked up, hairspray. I made that repair tool. I also made the slingshot as well. So, and as a repair tool, I made it. And it's really convenient because when something like your structure is damaged, you can actually use it and repair it. So that way it doesn't like fall apart and you have to like get logs and stuff again. So it's really, really convenient. And also when you kill an animal, you can get their skin as well. So I have deer skin, rabbit fur, and raccoon skin. So you can use it to create different things, and I showed you that you just press R2 on your controller and it'll bring it to that pad, and that like crafting looking thing, I don't know what it's called, you just hold your cursor on it and it'll show you what you can make with that item. So if you go for example like on your sticks and hold your cursor over it, those are all the things that you can actually craft. So, and it shows you what items that you need to actually make that item. So I'm going to show you guys how to make a crafted club, because that's all the items that I have to actually make something, just to kind of give you guys an example. So and the things that are crossed off is the things that are already created, so you can't recreate it. So yeah, but that's all you do, and then you press, when it's crafted, you press R2, and it's created, so there you go. Also, with some of the weapons, you can actually make it stronger. So if you put your weapon on the pad, you hold on to it, I can actually add like the enemy's teeth and tree sap to make it a damage and speed weapon to like improve it. So I'll show you guys that. So I just put all the teeth on there, and then you put the equal amount of tree sap, and then you press R2. And now your weapon's a little bit stronger. So one thing that I found out that was actually really convenient is how to make rope. So you just take cloth and you put seven of them together, and then you can make a rope, which you can also find those in villages, but they're really convenient to like make traps and stuff. So here I made a lovely raft. It's pretty easy to build. How you get onto it is you just go to those little stairs where I just went and hold square, like as if you're jumping up onto it. And then you just press X on that little board-looking thing, and then you can move around with your analog stick, and then press L2 to back up and L2 to go forward. So yeah, I'm gonna try and find a creature so I can show you guys how to kill them. How I kill them, anyways. So I found two creatures like near my base, so I decided that I would try and like coax them over here. So that's why I'm kind of shooting arrows right now. And you'll see why in a minute. So like I said, once you hit like a creature or any enemy with like rocks or arrows, it kind of makes them irritated. So I'm trying to get him to run into the ocean. And I figured out there's this trick that they can't swim either, just same with like the regular like cannibalistic creatures, they can't swim. So I have this little like dock, right? Or raft. And see, they don't run into the water because they'll just drown because they don't know how to swim. So I will get on top of my raft so that way I can use my weapon, and I'll just shoot them. And you'll hit them once and then they'll freak out, but usually they will stop, so I usually wait until they stop and then I will hit them again. So this time I used my slingshot because I didn't want to like miss with my arrow. And that time I wasn't far enough to like, I wasn't far away from the edge, so he just ran and like knocked my raft, and it flew me in the air, but it doesn't injure me because yeah, it's just water. And I'm also looking underwater because there actually are sharks, so be wary of that if you're swimming out in the ocean. There are sharks. I've only encountered one so far, and I haven't really seen any more, so. But yeah, I'm just kind of underwater just to make sure no shark will come up and attack me. And so you have to get to this little lever and then jump up. And I just swim back over. And yeah. It's kind of this little trick that I learned. I don't know why none of the creatures or like the enemies can swim. It's super weird. So that time I hit him with a rock, but he just kind of was running away. So I think I got off and tried to get him closer, so. See, you don't even have to run into the water. You just kind of back up and they'll kind of leave you alone, so. And like I said, as you get further into the game, there will be it will get harder. There will be a lot more creatures, a lot more enemies as you've seen. Once you start out, it won't be like this, but just expect it. See, but even though this is like a little cheat, I feel like it's like super effective because I figured I would craft an ingredient here, or craft an ingredient, like a Molotov, I think is how you pronounce it. You can combine alcohol with cloth and light it on fire. And it's kind of like a little bomb, so that way they'll burn. Yeah, but I figure this cheat might help some people because I know it can be difficult. So I do suggest to keep your base close to the ocean, so that way when you do have creatures like this, you can easily kill them. Because it's not easy. You can see how many arrows it's taking just to take these two guys down, so. I think I had like 13 arrows, and I used all of them, and I actually had to get more. I ran out. And I was trying to make another one, but I ended up drinking one of the booze. I didn't mean to do that. So basically what I was trying to do here is I was just trying to get more arrows so that way I could shoot that guy. And then, sometimes you can kind of coax them to get them to like run into the water, so that way they'll actually just drown. But there's one thing that I'd like to do, so that's why I don't like to like make them drown. You'll see in a minute. I'll show you here. So you can go up to them and you hold X and it'll actually like skin them kind of like a regular animal. I ran out of arrows, I just realized again. And I wanted to get it before he disappeared. But once you skin them, you can use their, whatever their skin is as armor. So, and I've tried to cut them before and nothing happens. You can't cut their limbs off or anything. So, that's pretty much all they're good for. So this guy had all my arrows. So I was like, I am not letting this guy go. Like, I don't want to have to make a whole bunch of arrows again. So I just tried to coax him back into the ocean. And he was almost dead anyway, so it would have been pointless to just, like, let him go. I mean, you can see how bloody and burnt he is. So I didn't have any more arrows, so I tried just using my spear because, I mean, he was injured. I don't typically do this, but I didn't have any arrows left, so I was like, you know what? Might as well try. I think I got some more arrows. Yeah, I got like another one or something. And then he finally went down. After all of that time, he finally went down. So what's cool about it is if you go up to whatever creature or enemy you killed, you can actually pick up your arrows. So, and I just skinned him, and then I'll show you that you can wear it. Yeah, but that's what the creature looks like, so it's pretty interesting. And like I said, I showed here that you can't really cut up his parts, like his limbs, whatever you want to call them. And like the creatures and enemies eventually do disappear, so I suggest once you kill them to quickly, if you like need bones or anything, to quickly decapitate them or whatever you gotta do. So. And then there's the armor. It's called creepy armor. So I guess those things are called creepers, kind of like Minecraft, but or creepy. I just call them creatures because that's kind of what they are. They're like mutants. But all you do is press L2 and it'll automatically equip it, and now your armor went up. So, and that'll help you with your health and stuff, so your health doesn't automatically go down when you get hit and stuff like that. So you can tell I have a little bit of armor on. It's mostly on my legs and stuff like that. So after I killed those two creatures, I actually found two more. So I was like, why not kill them? So I think that one with like the multiple legs is different compared to like the mutant looking ones. I think it's supposed to like resemble a spider more, and it can actually like charge at you and like use its feet to hurt you. It's super weird. He didn't really there. He got kind of frozen. I don't know why. He like went part way into the water, just stood there. So it was like, he was really easy to kill. And you can see here, like, literally how many arrows it takes to kill them. And I ran out of arrows, so I just stabbed him. And I just went down, and tried to grab my arrows, So here you'll see right next to the very angry lady that there's actually, like, a little, like, mutant baby thing. And they're the easiest to kill. It only takes, like, one hit to kill them. And he just, like, randomly jumped in the water. And like I said, none of these creatures can swim in the water, so they just kind of drown. But he was close enough to the edge that I could actually like take my axe and decapitate him. And I don't know why, but you can only decapitate his head. You can't use his body for anything. You can't use his like skin for armor. You can just decapitate his head. So I'm gonna show you guys that. So that's what he looks like. That's a cute baby. And there's another creature. And I also seen another little mutant baby crawling thing there. So I'll show you guys that it only takes literally 1 minute. It's the easiest thing to kill in the game. So this was like the last creature that I had to like try and defend myself against. I didn't go super far back into the water, so that's why he hit me there. But you can tell he hit me, he tried to run at me again, and he just ran further into the water and he actually drowned. So you can kind of see here that I'm not, because I can't pick up my axe or anything, that I'm not able to like cut up his body or his skin or anything like that. So that's all I have for like the overview of the game. I think I probably missed a couple things, but I mean that's the gist of it, how to kill creatures and everything like that. So now I'm going to show you guys multiplayer, and the person that you'll be hearing that is with me, he was actually in my GTA video as well. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. Thank you guys for watching though. Ooh.
Huh?
You can make stealth armor with the lizard skin. I don't know what it looks like though. Oh, it's on my hand. Yeah, and I read on so you know on your trophies, like you go into your app or whatever and you can see that you can get trophies.
Yeah.
Well, it had a trophy that said to like share food with other players. So there's a way that I can share stuff with you. I just don't know how. I don't really know how to drop it on the ground either. Because that doesn't drop it. Oh god. Hang on, I'll show you that thing. Wait one sec. Wait, don't kill him, don't kill him. Let's see this.
Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
Like, put him on fire. He didn't go on fire, what the heck? There he goes.
Oh, there's another one.
He's dead anyways, boo. Where did I find? On your notes, do you have effigies on your book?
Let me see here. Yeah, I do.
Well, let's get one.
I do
Let's
have.
get one built. Do like a custom one. It'll be great. You gotta come get this head before it disappears.
Where is it?
It's just rolling around right here.
Give me that.
And then there's like legs right here. I can't pick it up. I think that's it. Oh, there's arms and stuff. I think they're already cut off, yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna go add these to the one over here that I made. Or started making. Then how do we add onto it? Alright, I needs to drink.
You just go close to it and you add it. Like you hold the body part or whatever. See?
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay, I brought another. I wonder if his body went away. I brought another body out here somewhere. Maybe it disappeared.
Oh my god, this is funny.
No, I want to take that head back.
I don't think you
I
can.
don't like it there. Ah, I just lit it on fire.
Yes.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Keeps him away, I think. Ah! Oh, okay. Bless you.
Oh, I'm being chased by a monster.
Alright, bye.
Go away.
You're
I
not
don't
even
like
near
you.
me. And you wanted to follow me?
Oh, I just fell and got hurt really bad. Don't leave me. I'm gonna die.
There's enemies.
I'm gonna.
Don't go that way.
Oh, there's a lot of them.
Just run. I don't want to fight them.
Ah, I'm stuck. Ah, I'm gonna die.
No, come on. Run. Come here.
I'm stuck.
Are you really
I
stuck?
am. Oh God. Oh goodness. Run. Run. They're gonna like one hit me. 1 HP in the dream. Go away.
Haha. Sucks to be you.
Okay, I need
Cool.
to eat the lizard. No, I said I wants to eat the lizard.
He's not cooked. Can't eat him raw. You
What?
weirdo. That's the
Don't
sound my guy
yell.
makes.
You're scared. Ah, I just stepped on fire again.
Oh my god.
Can you take cooked food without eating it?
I don't think so.
Well, there's a lizard on this fire.
Well, eat him.
I can't. I've already got full health.
Why would you cook a lizard if you're not hungry?
Because I wasn't as hungry as I thought I was.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's cool. I want to make one of those.
What?
I already have one, but I want to make it better. I gotta make some bones. Let's see.
Watch out, I'm gonna throw my spear at you.
You probably will on accident, and it'll feel bad.
Shh. Okay, that's set, that's set, that's set. All of our traps are set still?
Yeah, I fixed them because you don't fix them. Come here.
Oh, I almost stepped on it.
I'm gonna put them at the tippy top.
I don't have any more legs.
There we go. You can see like his esophagus. That's pretty gross. What is this? Look at. Where'd you go? Where are you? Hello? Where'd you go? Where are you?
Hello. Behind you.
No, you're not. I'm so confused. Oh, there you are.
Where is she at? Wow.
What did just die? I just got injured from something.
I think I just accidentally shot you.
Wow. Yes, teamwork. I just stabbed you. That's payback.
Oh no, I need your help.
No, you don't. Do you really?
Possibly. Yeah, there's 3 of them attacking me now.
Are you down the hill?
I'm to your left.
Oh, pff. Wait, there's an arrow over here. Come here. Where his body's at. There's an arrow near him. See? Oh, I can pick it up. I can pick up your arrow. Dang it, I should have done that. Shouldn't have told you.
That would have been not nice.
Where'd you go? Are you gonna go attack him?
No, I'm decapitating this guy.
Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Come here. I'm not gonna hurt ya. Why you keep missing? Oh. What is this? Come here. You're making me tired. Oh no. He's gonna run away. I'm not gonna hurt you. I got him. Yes. It's nice. Don't light it on fire yet.
It looks like a person.
No, it doesn't. Share a weapon. Oh, let's share a weapon so I can get that trophy. Where are you?
I'm going down to the lake.
Why?
Or the river. To build a raft.
Get over here. Oh, just
Go.
kidding.
I'm already there.
I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see.
4 logs.
Look at here I am. Oh my god. I messed up. Oof. Fell that time. Here.
Look, and there's fish.
Here. Yeah, I already said that. I got some. Here. Take my stick. I could just put it on the boat, but... Take my stick!
I thought I did. We need 2 logs.
Did you get a trophy?
No, I gotta
To
give
the
him a
forest.
weapon.
Give him a weapon.
I am. Here, take this so I can get a
But it-
trophy. Where'd you go? Come here! That's the whole reason I came down here. Take this. I get a trophy. Yes! Alright, bye.
I'll remember that.
Hey. Children. Yeah, chill. That boy just went to sleep and so his mustache. What? Quit being a shirt.
Hey, yo, Brandon?
Yeah?
We got a couple monsters. Ah!
They better
I'm gonna run to you because I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Timber.
Why'd you chop a tree all the way over here?
Because I needed 2 logs for my boat.
There's trees over there, isn't? Oh no, there's not. Never mind. There's
You need to
people.
scare the monsters. You need to scare them away with your spear.
People.
No.
Please don't hit you. That scared me.
Come here. Oh. You can't go in the water. Can we put like
How
a
do I
fire
get
on there?
off? I didn't even know how to get onto the boat.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Oh, there we go.
How did you do that?
I can't tell you my secrets. I'm sorry. You just gotta push. You come over here and push triangle. It'll make you like jump.
Oh.
Oh, it has like a little. That's so cute.
What is that?
We're not moving though. We're just turning. Oh, you're just dumb. Look it.
How'd you do that?
I can't tell you my secrets. I'm sorry.
I know how to do it.
No, you
We can make a
don't.
houseboat. We can make a houseboat.
Where's our house? Speaking of. Oh, there it is.
It's far
We'll just
away.
stay in the middle of the. How do I get off of this thing?
Just press X again.
Oh.
I don't know how to go.
Press R2.
Oh.
I can't build it. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this isn't gonna work because you're like standing on the. You're like standing on the fire.
Oh, it's so close.
That's all I have.
That doesn't help at all. I still can't see very much.
What?
Oh, we need to catch a fish.
I have food. I have food. Relax.
Okay.
It's cooking.
The fish
Don't
is
even fret.
floating.
What in the world? It's on the fire. It's cooking.
No, it's not. It's dead fish.
Oh, see? It's good. That is so weird.
I'm going to get something.
It's like twitching. You just want to go play in the snow.
No. Yes.
He has a turtle shell, and you can use it as a sled. So he wants to go try it out. There's a ton of rocks, though. Look at you go! You're a pro at this.
It's alright. Professional navigator right here.
It's very hard to crouch and to kill something. I can't. Oh my lord! I'm done. I quit. Oh, I got it. Don't worry. Watch this. Let's see. Where's my repair tool? Ta-da!
It's like you're a magician.
Ta-da! Dang it! Yes! Did it.
Ah, the fish is like scary.
Are you proud? Here.
Fishy.
Got some? You burnt yourself out. Jump in the water! What are you doing? Oh
I
my...
was jumping in the water.
You're still on fire. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you don't want any of this, sir. That's dumb that you can't.
Run, you little pansy.
I could put rocks in there. I can't put... Just like flipped over. Can you still pick it up? I'm sorry if you can't.